Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Interesting title for tonight, right? The hottest stocks to buy right now. Even with all of the background of the tariffs, the ambiguity, the uncertainty, the yes, no, in, out, even with all of that, how do you still find the hottest stocks to buy? Well, we're going to use a combination tonight of technical analysis plus the tried and true indicators that you'll only find in the VectorVest software. So if you're really looking to get into what's going to potentially move or the best stocks to buy right now, you're in the right spot. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is get right into the VectorVest software. We're going to start right with what you get right from the home page. We're super close to a confirmed up, which is the slowest, most conservative timing call we have. Only thing that's holding us back is the buy to sell ratio. Big hit to the downside today. It was up about 0.82, and now it's dropped with the market today. So big news on top of that is the potential deal with the UK. I actually thought it was going to have a bigger impact on the market to the upside than it did. It looks like people are just sloughing it off, and they're looking more so to a bigger deal potential with China. Now, China's opening the door for a potential deal on tariffs. They're meeting in Switzerland this weekend. This is going to be a very interesting weekend taking us into next week. Do we walk away with potentially getting closer to a trade deal, thinking about from 145% on tariffs to 80, still high, but a lot less than 145%. I think the China potential deal is going to make the market move a lot stronger. With today's move, again, a little bit of a mixed market. The Dow is slightly down. Everything is slightly down to a little bit up. The news with the UK, which was supposed to be such a big deal, didn't look like it came to fruition. With that being said, let's go to the market timing graph. The bulls still have control of the market, coming from this level of the low, level of support, level of a bottom. The bulls still have control. Broke through 3 levels of resistance, a little bit of a closed candle today, which means today's close right now is lower than the open. I call that a bullish bearish candle. But technically, market's still moving higher coming off the low. So what did I do to help to locate some of the hottest stocks to buy now? RT plays a major role in this. RT looks at the market, as you see here, in an uptrend or not, or stock in an uptrend or not. RT looks at the short-term price trend of a stock, or in this case, the market. When RT, which is cast on a scale between 0 and 2, is above the value of 1, the market or the stock is in an uptrend. That's important to know. You can see a stock on a graph just move up, 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 up. But is it in an uptrend? VectorVest, by way of RT, will let you know if the stock is currently in an uptrend. And when we're looking at the market, look at that. The market is still not in an uptrend, even though the market is moving higher. That's how important RT is. So I went to the Unisearch tool, which is the most powerful search engine ever created. And I went and I created a search. YouTube, where is it at? And it's called Radar Stocks. Great way for me to find stocks on my radar like I do for those videos. I'm going to break down how I start to look for those stocks. I've got one here called Radar Stocks Major Indices. And what I'm looking for is that indicator, RT, last week, 1 week ago, below the value of 1, this week, above the value of 1. So I'm finding stocks who were in a downtrend last week who are now in an uptrend. And what I'm doing it now is I'm looking at watch lists like the S&P 500, the S&P 600, the NASDAQ 100, and the Russell 2000. I think that's a good smattering of the major indices to find out what stocks have gone from in a downtrend last week to an uptrend this week. I ran the search, and in running the search, I'm going to clearly find stocks in all of those industries. I'm going to look at the top 20 to give me a little bit more breadth. I'll run the search again, and you're going to see a lot of names that you guys have been giving to me in the live streams. That's a mining stock. Upwork, Trade Desk, HIMS, Fastly, OpFi, Expel, Micron, interesting, SkyWest. I'm only looking at the top 20 stocks out of these. I can do this and go further into more industries, or I can just hone in on one indice as well. Shows you the flexibility behind the VectorVest software. So I went through all of the graphs that were shown here, and I came up with a list for you. Here's my list, viewers, and this is my best stocks to buy now. There's Coder. Let's go right-click, and let's auto-fit all of these columns. And let's go all the way over to the end. What do I like about these stocks? One, well, let's go look. Undervalued, that's overvalued, that's undervalued, that's overvalued, that's undervalued. 3 of them are undervalued, 2 of them are overvalued. Just because a stock is overvalued, though, doesn't mean that it's a bad stock. It just means that people are willing to pay a premium to own them. Okay, number 1, the majority of them are undervalued. Number 2, upside potential. Again, VectorVest indicators. Relative value looks at the stock's long-term price appreciation potential. Its potential as compared to a AAA corporate bond. RVs are all above 1 on that scale between 0 and 2. Looking at relative safeties. Not all the relative safeties are above 1, but relative safety includes the ability to consistently beat or exceed earnings expectations. When I have relative values above 1 and relative safeties below 1, those are more aggressive plays. When I have relative value and relative safety above 1, those are more fundamental plays. Key thing, each one of these stocks have an RT above 1. All of these stocks are in an uptrend. Now, let's flip this a little bit. If I'm trying to find the hottest stocks, what do I want? I usually would want safe, undervalued stocks rising in price in a rising market. In this case, I'm looking for what's going to possibly make money for me right now. I want upside capability. I want to know that a stock should outperform a AAA corporate bond. I want a stock that's moving up in price right now. I want a stock that's got a good combination of value, safety, and timing by way of VST. I want a stock that goes up more than it goes down. That's CI, Comfort Index, a stock's ability to withstand long or lengthy price declines. One stock has a CI below 1, and that's Courier Mining. Why? Because mining, the gold, silver stocks are really dependent upon the tariff news. Tariffs, China's open to a deal. Gold or mining is going to get hurt. Okay? Other way around, gold and mining will go up in price. And when there was a lot of ambiguity in the space for tariffs, gold rocked and rolled. But now there's coming out with more deals, possibly Be very picky about the gold stocks you pick. But CDE has got good upside potential. It's in an uptrend. It's got a VST above 1. It's a buy recommended stock. All right, so hopefully now setting the table, setting the story of the power behind these stocks helps to justify tonight's video, the hottest stocks to buy now. 3 of them are undervalued. They all have relative values above 1. They're all in uptrends. They all have a VST above 1. 4 out of the 5 go up more than they go down, and they're all buy recommendations. What else am I looking for? What else am I looking for? Look at this. From an earnings growth perspective, all of these have double-digit earnings growth. So I've put into your hands a group of stocks that should do very, very well. So let's graph these real quick. Let's graph them all. Now that I've set the table, now let's do a little bit of more justification behind these stocks. Right-click, view the stock graph, bring it up. OpFi. All right, nicely coming up off a low, broke through a level of resistance, sitting in a channel. What am I looking for? 1269.74. I'm going to give you a buy point here of 1274. All right, even though the video says the hottest stocks to buy now, let's go. I want to be upfront with you. I like that these stocks are on the rise. You can see that they're on the rise. RT is above 1. A little bit of candlestick formations going on. I've got a level of resistance. I'm going to give you a buy point of $12.74 trading at 11.51. Stock is a buy. Love the earnings per share. All right, trending higher. Need just a little bit more before I go buy it now. Next one. I got a buy point on HIMS. Now, interesting about HIMS. HIMS is rocking and rolling. Got to a level of resistance, pulled back. Look at the pullbacks. The pullbacks weren't huge. Add a parameter. Let's go put on volume. The pullbacks weren't huge. Look at that. All right, that's a positive sign. Stock's still trending higher. RT is above 1, trending lower, but still above 1. Stock is a buy. I already had a buy point of $52.47. I would say to be very patient and buy. This stock's got some good upside potential. Next one, big jump on PODD, big wick at the top of the candle. I got a level of support from the swing high. I don't want to wait that long. All right, RT is above 1. Earnings per share looks good. I'm going to tell you to be patient with this. I am going to put on a different graph layout, and I'm going to being that we're so far above that level of resistance, I'm going to add one other graph for you. How about the 3 and the 8? Use the 3 and the 8. How about the 3 is still above the 8, still at that level of support. It is overvalued. Value is moving sideways, but look at the volume. Look at the volume on that as well. All right. If you're in it, you're in it. If you're not in it, I'm looking for 12 cents higher than the high, but I do like that the 3 and the 8 are already in place. What else? Halo. Beautiful, beautiful equity curve. Look at that. Bottom left, top right, broke through resistance, may test it as a level of support. 65.83, undervalued, rising value, buy recommended stock. Everything about this stock is good. I like the stock. I like this stock. I cannot lie. And there's the core mining. All right, broke through a level of resistance right here yesterday. Follow through today. The 3 and the 8 are already in place, undervalued. RT is above 1. I like the play. So I like these stocks so much that I'm going to put them into my portfolio. I got a portfolio, my portfolios. Let's go find 2025 hottest stocks. There it is, hottest stocks to buy. I've already run it, started this year. It's sat in cash now. Now I think it's time to put some more stocks. This portfolio is up 7.76%. Let's go to reports. Let's go see the trade history. What did we do? We made some money on SMCI, Palantir, NVIDIA, Tesla. We lost some money on Spotify, and we lost money on Tesla as the stock, but we made money on the inverse. We made money on the inverse. All right. So now I'm going to go back to the viewers tab. I'm going to hide. They're all highlighted. I'm going to add them to a portfolio. And let's go find it. 2025. And 2025 hottest stocks, EFGH, hottest stocks to buy. We're going to add these 5 stocks. How much money do we have in the portfolio? $53,000. We're going to go to action, buy, spend. I'm going to put in $50,000. Keep our winnings on the side. Click on next. Okay. Open the portfolio. It now puts those in real time today. All right. Let's click off of it. Let's click back on it. There they are. I've got stops in place. What stops do I have? Let's click on edit. And my stops are 10% trailing stop. What does that do? That allows me to let my runners run. All right. And it's going to trail 10% from the highest point that the stock has hit since we owned it. All right. And that's it. So far, we're up about 0.2%. We'll keep our eyes on this, but this is adding to a portfolio on another video that I've done. Let's see what we can do to keep it going. Folks, if you think that the VectorVest system makes it easier to find the hottest stocks, no matter what the market's conditions are, type the word hot. Just type the word hot. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you saw today, make sure you consider hitting the subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps our channel to grow. And this is what we do. We love bringing this kind of content out to you. But just in general, if you like the content, make sure you hit the like button. All right. Make sure you show some support for this. Share this too. Share this because people don't know that it could be just that easy to find these kinds of stocks. Looking at the major indices. I'm not looking at the news or anything else. I'm going off the major indices to find the right stocks at the right time. Folks, this video is over. And until Until the next time, see ya.